G'day. Right, so help me mate out with his Virago here. All the wiring on the front was all messed up, so I've tidied all that up, and the headlight didn't work either. So the whole reason of tidying all this up was to get the headlight working, trying to work out what's going on. Testing with the multimeter everywhere, right back to down here through the harness and so forth. Everything was testing okay. Where the horn and so forth was, or is rather, there's power and everything, so I didn't think the problem was there. I didn't think the problem was in the throttle part where the headlight switch and everything was either, because there's power there, you can start the bike. So with the Acewell cluster, the wiring for the ignition comes to here. Now there is a wire up here that goes to a white plug. I've got it taped up at the moment. There's a wire that's in there, see that cut one there. That's the reason being is because that's ignition, but it's 12 volt when it's not connected. When it was connected to the Acewell cluster, it became 2 volt, and that's when I understood why whoever had this bike first tapped into the ignition down here instead of using it up there. So I went with what the original person did rather than changing it back up to here, which was my plan to start off with. And so the wiring here goes into, it looks like you've got 2 red wires of white trace, but you can see on this plug here, it's this wire here, the one on the left, it's connected to. That's the ignition wire going up to the cluster. Now with the headlights, so after going through everything, I was coming down to the point of, I'm going to just wire it up myself, because you know, if I can't get it working with the factory way, then I'll do it my way. That's just the way I work. And came across this switch down here, which changes from Parker to headlights. Now, if you put on Parker, the Parker lights worked. It's only when you flicked it over across to headlights, it didn't work. And that's the other part of the switch here. And so that looked pretty, you know, covered over, what would you say, carbonized, I guess that's what you'd call it. So anyway, I cleaned it up with masonry paper, just 800 grit, gave it a good clean, tested it again, and now the headlights work. So I'll just pause this for a second and I'll put the switch back together and show you. Okay, so that's the switch put back together. It just unclips, pretty easy, and you can. So now, if I turn the ignition on, and see now the switch is working. So if I go to Parker's, the front Parker won't work because the light's not in, but the Parkers are on. The important part was, because the Parkers was working before, but the headlights wasn't. Now, we've got headlights again. Now we want to simple as that, just a dirty switch. And after this, like, I'm going to have screenshots and so forth of all the wiring in the front there, if that's going to help you with the Acewell cluster. But with the headlights being a problem, it was just a dirty switch. Alright, so looking over the wiring here, I don't know which wire went to what. I'm showing you here what wire from the harness joined to the cluster. Basically, so you can see the brown from the harness going to the yellow. That's all I'm showing you here. As if you want to wire up this cluster, I don't have the wiring diagram. Obviously, it didn't come off the bike. So I just thought, you know, close up, there was a mess of wires there. Had some connectors, had some twisted wires. I've soldered everything, heat shrinked everything, wrapped everything up with electrical tape afterwards. Basically made it a lot nicer to look at. And again, just from a different angle. Now this 3-pin connection here, I don't like removing connections. I'd rather solder into them. 2 of them, the middle one was for ignition, but it lost power when it had a load. So going back to the beginning of the video, that was changed back to the original idea of the previous owner. So you got the black wire going up to the green, which that's the earth. The white one is to ignition, and the brown one I'm not really too sure I went to. Like I said, I didn't need to get a multimeter or anything. I basically just cleaned up the wiring and rejoined what wire went to what wire. So the brown one to the orange and so forth. I didn't figure out which was indicator because I didn't have to. And then down here I tagged indicators because they were kind of together, so I just made sure that left went to left, right went to right. And obviously the 3 wires over there, because I hadn't worked out what's going on with the headlight yet, so they're just still hanging around. And at the beginning of the video you can see that I've already solved that problem. Being that it's an older cluster, I thought, you know, it was worth documenting and finding out the information, so maybe it helps someone else out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.